I'm outside.
I'm a gift, no Christ mess, comprehend what Christ meant. Lipped it, prophet in the flesh. Follow me on this pilgrimage.
Okay, so I thought it was gonna be a little quiet over here, but hey, peace, love, and authenticity, everyone. Let me put on some bliss tags because what? It's really hot outside. I'm outside and I wanted to be outside in the park when I did this video. I'm going to talk about my creative writing journey. How did I get into it? When did I get into it? They're expressive. Look at the clouds though. Oh, this whole little. So wonderful. Oh, get some sun. Get some vitamin D in your life. That's the best D you ever gonna get, I promise you. Okay, I think it's pretty quiet. So I started creative writing, like writing poetry, short raps, ever since like November of 2020. I know that for a fact because I was going through it. I was experiencing my subconscious and my consciousness at the same time. It's what I can express it as being. I think it was really me doing a lot of shadow work. I think my shadow was just really loud at that time. I don't know, because of the shifts, because of the shifts, I think the planetary shifts, it allowed me to jump into shadow work really quickly without me even knowing that that's what was about to happen. So because I didn't really know exactly what was happening, I started writing about it. At first I started journaling. My friend Sophia, a very great close friend of mine, Sophia Eddie, she's a artist, herbalist, and just a beautiful divine spirit as a whole, and she was with me experiencing these shifts at the same time, and we were just speaking to each other about it transparently, yo, I'm going through this, I'm a little scared, this is a little, I don't know, are you going through this? It was just very vulnerable time for both of us, and we were just really getting to know each other at the same time, which I thought was really beautiful, because we it wasn't a friendship where we knew each other for a very long time, where we could earn that longevity and that trust to really be that vulnerable. So and that's all I really want. All I've always wanted since I was a child is to have these beautiful connections with people where it's we just love each other, we just love each other, we just flowing, we vibing, exchanging energies, exchanging support, exchanging love. That's what my inner child always wanted. So that's also something I was experiencing too while doing shadow work. I was doing inner child healing work, and journaling allowed me to get all of these feelings out, all of my thoughts out, and allowed me to connect the dots. This is also when I started tapping into dream interpretation, because I've always, since I was a child, I've always had these vivid, intense dreams, vivid, intense, dark shifts in the dream. One place I'm here, then I'm another place, and I'm another entity. I'm not only just Shahaadah. I am Shahaadah, by the way. If you don't know. We outside. Like, share, and subscribe. We learning about me and my creative journey, and just how we could tap into those platforms for ourselves that we need in the time of healing. You know what I mean? When I started rapping, I was like, what am I doing? You know, real talk. Like, of course, like, not of course, because, like, I guess everybody, you know, sometimes you are, like, insecure about what you're producing. But when I started writing raps and poetry, I felt like I was the shit. There was, like, no doubt about it that I thought it was lit. But I also was like, are they gonna think you're lit? You know what I mean? Like, who are you? You just out here. I've been a painter, and I've been painting. I'm known for being a fine artist, a visual art. That's what I've, you know, entered social spaces as, representing as a painter. You know what I mean? Hey, how you doing, Shot? Yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, you know. So now when you come around and you like, yeah, I be rapping too. What? A lot of people be like, do a freestyle, and I'm like, I'm not there. I'm a perfectionist. You know what I mean? That's a different level, but I digress. But yeah, before I really stepped into rap, into writing raps, I was journaling my feelings because there were so many experiences that I was witnessing. You know what I mean? Like, there was nostalgia in everything. There was a message in everything. There was a sign in everything to me. And I was just like catching it all. And at first, not gonna lie, it was very overwhelming. And that's why I am happy that I had these paths of expression, you know, like expressing myself to Sophia expressing herself to me, telling me how she expresses herself in other ways so that she could be able to be balanced. That's what I was striving for, off rip, because I was feeling unstable. The world was creating a new normal. And I've had dreams about this happening before it happened. That's another video for another time. But vivid dreams of like the world restarting. But of course it was way more intense. Way more intense. My Mercury is in Scorpio. Pluto, Scorpio. It was intense. Everything for me is intense. That's how my ancestors send me, you know, messages. They have to be intense because I'm also stubborn. So when it's serious, they like, it's dire for me. Like, they gotta be like, you saw that? I'm like, woo! Oh, yes, Lord, please grant me relief. After I went through all of the light, after the light was being shined while I was doing the shadow work, you know, the light was being shined on who I always wanted to be. Because life had twisted and turned, and I started to becoming something that was not my authentic truth. And that's why I come on here and I say peace, love, and authenticity, because it is a struggle out here to remain in your truth. There's so many different distractions. There's so many generational curses. There's so many conditioning that has been on us generation in our bloodline, in the society, in the ethers, the energy, like the way shit was set up, planetary. It was different, you know what I mean? And now when it shifted to, you know, what was it, Aquarius, because we're in like the sign of Aquarius this time, I believe, of like intellect, it being all in the mind, and all of this information that is like new information, right? It's new to me, it's new to the masses, but it is information that's always been out there. This is the planet's always been here, and you know, people have always been studying the planets, you know what I mean? It is a different form of science, you know what I mean? It's not only, you know, just spirituality. I think because we are living on this planet surrounded by other planets, the energies that happen, the shifts that happen within the planets affect us because we live on the planet that's being affected around them other planets. Like, it's just like, I think it's like think now. It makes mad sense to me now, but at first I had to really write out everything that I was learning, all of the feelings that I was feeling, every which way that I was being affected by every sign, every shift, every full moon. That's when I noticed I was really tapped into Luna. I was praying not to Allah, because I grew up in Islam, and when I was going through these shifts, the religion, deep down, ever since I was a child, I didn't really resonate with certain parts of the religion that was being taught in society. Now, I've never read the Quran front to back. I'ma just say that. You know what I mean? There are a lot of spiritual morals, principles, laws that I resonate with. There's a lot of patriarchy and weird energy centered around other things and how it is just influenced in the society, which I thought was so weird growing up. And I was just like, no. So when I was going through these shifts, I was just like, who do I pray to? I need to pray. There is a higher power that I know is there for sure, even though I am not tapping into this religion or feeling this, because this shift is not, the old me is there and I'm here in the present, and I'm not feeling that right now. And there was a lot of turmoil and feelings of being torn within myself. I was battling within myself, like back and forth every day. You know what I mean? Sleepless nights, real talk. I was scared. I thought we all was gonna die. I was like, what's really going on out here? And I was just writing it all out. And when I started journaling and writing out my dreams, I started to see myself more. I started to love myself more, love what I was seeing, loved the beauty within all parts of myself, the parts that didn't know, the parts that were unsure, the parts that were angry, the parts that held resentment with those people that conditioned me, the world that, the flows of emotions. I seen that because I journal and I read back on my journals, and I was just like, wow, I have a beautiful spirit. I am a beautiful entity that is here, will always be here, will always strive to be here, like here, conscious, like here. You know what I mean? Because, that's what I feel about being woke, being here, like living within my truth and not really care about what any other forms that are against me, that are against the ways that I organically operate in this moment right now. I'm here and I'm standing proud in my power. That's my power. So yeah, my voice, I realized my voice was my power. My voice was my spirit. That was another way of expression. Not only just, visually, symbolically portraying certain themes, certain feelings, certain, aspirations that I wanted to, manifest in this world through my paintings. I wanted to do it through words. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that, first and foremost. For a long time, I've struggled with verbal expression, just communicating, really expressing my feelings authentically. Like, how do I really feel? For a long time, I didn't have the space to express myself so openly. I was waved off a lot as a child, whenever I would express myself. So growing up, I just taught myself to not care about anything. So therefore, I could numb my feelings. So therefore, I don't have to express. I don't have to burden anybody with me wanting to express if I didn't have feelings, if I didn't care about it. Because I really understood as a young age. This is me, like, this transition happened when I was probably like about like 10 years old. I understood the science behind programming. So it was like, you tell yourself something long enough, you program yourself. You know what I mean? The behavior, all of that, you could learn the behavior in so amount of days if you just continuously do it. So that's what I chose at the time as a survival tactic, because I was so emotional as a child. I'm a Scorpio. My moon is in Gemini. So I was always feeling something, and I always wanted to express it. I was like, do you feel this too? What? Shut up. Okay. Like, it was always like, what? What is going on here? So it took me a long time to even understand my feelings when I came back to this place of being like, this is not right. This is not it. Because I was just holding in feelings, and then blurting shit out, just being irrational, just the wrath, like fucking up shit in my path, and then it being really hard for me to calm myself down after that beast and all of those bottled up emotions have been unleashed. And then after all of that, I'm painted as being the monster. Oh, what are you irrational? Why are you not controlling your feelings? Oh my God, be the bigger person, and you would, you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is going on? So writing is something that's really helping me know exactly how I feel deep down. What am I going through right now? What am I feeling right now? How is this affecting me in all parts of my spirit right now? Where does this problem, if it is a problem, if it is something, if it is a insecurity, where does that really lie? When was the beginning of it? There's like different levels of how I dig deep to decode my emotions now, and I think it's really healthy, and it's helping me feel lighter, freer. I'm purging now. Like, I cry now. You know what I mean? For a really long time, I thought crying was weak. I was not crying. I was not in front of niggas, not outside. If something happened and I'm outside, I'm crying. I have no shame in my game. If it gotta come out, it's gonna come out now. You got a tissue? I ask a nigga for a tissue, dead ass. That's how much. That's gangster to me. I'm gangster. I love myself so much. I'm so happy I'm on this journey now, of creating in this form now, this way of creative writing, spoken word poetry, short raps, rap, all of that. I'm gonna end that here and wrap it up, because I feel like I could talk your ear off. My life, I'm 25, you know what I mean? 25 and 25 minutes, please. It ain't that simple, you hear me? So, yes, if you do have some time, please check out my other poem and short rap videos that I have. I have a whole playlist that says rap/poetry. You can check out everything that I have so far. I do want to continuously do this because it makes me feel fulfilled. And I promise to myself that I will. I love you. I hope you love yourself. Peace, love, and authenticity. Have a beautiful day.